Hey guys, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video of miraculous guesses, we're going to be talking about Cat Blanc. So, like I've said in my previous video, how this works is we get how they get akumatized, the battle, and the conclusion. So, let's start off with how does Adrian get akumatized. So, there's a few ways that this could happen, and each way also causes effects down the line for the battle. So first off, the most likely thing that's going to happen is that Gabriel is going to be mad at Adrian, ground him, and lock him up so much that the only way that Adrian will be able to get out is if he uses Cat Noir's Cataclysm. There's no other way, and because of that, Adrian's going to be mad. It's very likely that there will also be some other things happening, like something at school, maybe, or more likely, another event with Ladybug not accepting Cat Noir's feelings. But yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. But then, it's probably going to be a combination of the two things. But then, Hawkmoth will release the Akuma. Now, there are two major ways that I'm thinking. Either one, Adrian is about to become Cat Noir, or he doesn't become Cat Noir. So yeah, he is Cat Noir or he isn't. Either way, it's kind of important. So the Akuma goes into his ring, and depending on which one he is, it will be Adrian will then get akumatized. So if Flag isn't in the ring when Adrian gets akumatized, then he is going to run off to Master Fu, letting him know, or he might also run off to Ladybug to let her know. But we'll see what happens. It's a bit uncertain. But because of that, he will. But if he doesn't, then Cat Noir will be, or Cat Blanc will be terrorizing the city, demanding Ladybug and maybe wanting to do some damage to his own father. So now let's talk about the battle. I think there's a few different ways that I could see the battle happening. The most likely of the options are the actual fight, and they will be fighting. But there's also a possibility that Ladybug will talk him down. So basically what I'm thinking is she says, "You're my partner," or something along those lines. "I would never want to hurt you." And something along those lines. But basically, if she talks him down, it's either a trap and Plague will hit the ring while it's still in his hand, or he'll remove the ring, cataclysm it himself, or something along those lines. Now, for the battle, it's going to be quite challenging no matter what they do. But what's very likely to happen is that they will fight. If Plague is out, then he would hit the ring and Adrian would be freed. But if he doesn't, if he's stuck in the ring, that Ladybug will somehow remove the ring from Cat Noir's hand, and she will, and then either they'll trick him into hitting the ring, or Plague will hit it. But we'll see what happens there. There is another option where Hawkmoth realizes that, hey, Cat Noir isn't going to betray Ladybug, and takes away his powers. but I kind of see that as not really happening because we haven't seen that happen yet. So, it would be an interesting thing, but I don't know. But let's talk about the conclusion. So the conclusion has a few different things that could happen, but it's the thing that I'm thinking would be the most likely thing to happen is that Cat Noir, after he has been deakumatized, the thing is that it's likely that when they destroy the ring, he'll be Adrian. And I think that what's going to happen, no matter how they do it, if he's still Cat Noir or he's Adrian, he's going to meet with Ladybug and say, I do not deserve to be your partner anymore now that I personally have been akumatized. And he's going to remove the ring right then and there, revealing himself to be Adrian. And he's going to give the ring to Ladybug. But what I think is going to happen is that Ladybug is going to come up to his hand and close it and say, you're my partner, and everyone has bad days, or something along those lines. Basically saying, hey, Cat Noir, do not worry. Everyone has bad days. Don't let it take control of you. And that causes some issues because that also means that she now knows that Adrian is Cat Noir, but he wouldn't. But we'll see what happens. I think that it's possible that some of the other characters will show up in this episode, but we'll see what happens. But it's a really important thing to think about because Adrian is going to feel ashamed after becoming akumatized because he's never been akumatized before. And I absolutely think that that's going to happen. I think that if the others are there, then they're going to be like, hey, we've been akumatized and Ladybug still trusts us. But we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja. You've been watching Electro Ninja's Lab, and I will see you guys next time. Badon!